Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Davids. Thuram. Oh, he's found support out wide. Odo. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rice. That's been cut out, well played. He has found the way through. Messi gets into some space. Liverpool with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Torres. Nice physical challenge. No way through. And this is Gerrard. He is through here. Rice. First quarter of an hour gone. It's an inviting looking ball, that. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, what a mistake! Goal!
The goal scorer after 18 minutes is
Liverpool have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Wayne Rooney!
Oh no, he's got that wrong. And that's a goal kick. Adams. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Costa Curta makes the interception. Vinicius Junior. Schneider. A probing pass. Iniesta. Thuram. Davids providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, what's he giving here? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So this to pull level. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
The goal scorer for Pisa after 26 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Looking for the run. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. Gerrard. And it's Davids. Great pressure, plenty of it. Taken back almost at once. And Adams. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's picked his way through. Delivers with wit. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Adams. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Schneider. Threads one in. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Baresi. And it's Rice. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. It's just beyond his reach. What a throw in. Odo. Costa Curta. Now he's got space here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Turns back here, probably the best option. Cannavaro. Vinicius Junior. Now Costa Curta. And it's Messi. Iniesta. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Foot in. Messi. A heavy challenge. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And that's the second half started. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, they could be caught out here. Can he finish? Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
The goal scorer for Pisa.
And he draws the sweetest of
47
pictures.
minutes is
Well, he had time to weigh
number
up the
10,
fact that the keeper was
Lionel
vulnerable,
Messi.
and he duly lobbed him.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Engages and forces him off the ball. Bernardo Silva, nicely weighted ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Messi. Vinicius Junior looks to get on the end of this. Again the flag's up. Adams gets across to intercept that. And it's Messi. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Oh, that's well spotted.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's Messi, and it's played into the middle. And the ball is out of play. Thuram, and he welcomes it in, and this is Messi. Oh, it's played into the area. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Messi. Vinicius Junior. And it's Rice. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Gerrard. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's cut it out, and he's there to get it away. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution in progress.
Vinicius Junior is herring after that one. Pass somewhat off target. And that's put paid to a promising move. The pass has gone astray. Costa Curta pinches it off him. Gerrard tries making a foray down the right. Oh, it's a great ball here. And Nistelrooy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Schneider, he's looking wide. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Bernardo Silva is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's found the way through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Van Nistelrooy, the pressing's intense and it's paid off. Vinicius Junior. Schneider demonstrating his defensive quality there. Throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Vinicius Junior. Number 4, Bernardo
That tackle
Silva.
was certainly sturdy.
Coming on the field, number 10, Ronaldinho. Number
Liverpool
20,
are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
It's Rooney! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. In it comes. He's going for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Substitutions taking place.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's being shifted off it. And claimed it back swiftly. That is lovely. Four extra minutes added on. Here's a sharp little ball here. Incoming. A header! Oh, crossbar! No mistake! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So all square with added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning it's honours even and no complaints.
And all that remains for... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Well, we're on the way.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to...
And a chance! Otto gets good distance on it. Nesta makes the interception. Bellingham. Conte. David Villa. He's had a shot! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Decent chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Botafogo with the corner, there first. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. And this is Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? Costa Curta. And that's not going to reach. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
It's a searching pass. Oh, well played.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage.
And pull it! And it's Ronaldinho. And this is Schneider. Schneider is flagged offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Raul. David Villa. Calafiori getting this one clear. Fabinho is always scanning the pitch for targets. Crosses it in. Looking for options for move. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Conte clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Botafogo have their second corner now. Sweat goes for a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
And it's Bernardo Silva, pinches it off him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Villa. David Villa! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Villa deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Well timed, excellent interception. Ronaldinho. Schneider looking to run onto it.
Bellingham.
who needs just a moment to score a goal. David Villa, now it's Hullet. Pass is just off target. Schneider. Ronaldinho. And it's Schneider. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now Otto. Threads one in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's quick to get it clear again. Bellingham. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Hullet. That's an excellent interception. Ambitious ball here. Liverpool have it back and can go again. Knocks it into space. Bellingham tries a shot! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
2 added minutes has
What a
been
photo.
indicated.
Now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now it's Villa. And that's gone loose. Raul. Bellingham concedes a free kick for that. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And the first half is done. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution on the field. Number 10, Ronaldinho.
Whistle
Coming
goes,
on to replace
and we
him
start the
is
second half.
Number 13.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
That pass isn't the best. Spread it left. And it's Soboslai. Schneider. Great chance! No mistake! The second half sparked straight into life. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Adams deals with that comfortably. Costa Curta.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
And that's definitely not his best. Now he's off and running. It's played through for him. There's the shot!
There's a no-nonsense tackle. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Bellingham.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He'll fancy himself from here.
Well, he's very much the go-to guy.
Loose ball now, and there's just about within shooting range. Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Bernardo Silva, can he get it through? Closing in on goal. Oh, big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Defending of the desperate variety.
He's being urged to shoot. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have...
Shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. The most accurate pass.
Well, they've got it again.
And Hollins!
He's beaten the keeper,
But hit the post!
Some excellent tackling here, and that one
He's having a hit! Nicely shaped ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Mbappe, can he spark a counter here? Now it's Villa.
Botafogo have a free kick. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Schneider. Number 20, Bernardo Silva. Coming on the field, number 15, Erdegaard. Number 21, Messi.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Takes a shot!
And that would have won it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Botafogo surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Goal! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Harris ended up in no man's land. Liverpool are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Ødegaard. Liverpool must do something here, and very quickly.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
He's having a good look here.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants.
Hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Out towards the flank. He's going for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field is number 4, De Bruyne. Substitution.
Szoboszlai, who does have an assist to his name. That's an imaginative pass. And he can clear it away. And that's been won straight back. Costa Curta. Calafiori with the clearance.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Pass somewhat off target. Tries to play it through.
5 minutes added time.
Szoboszlai. 5 minutes to add. And claimed it back swiftly. And we're done. Liverpool were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. But in the end, they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence. And I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, we're on the way.
I don't think there's a player out there, Peter, who is as tactically flexible as Francesco Totti. Of course, we know him best as a number 10 or a deeper line forward.
And does history record him as the first player really to play that kind of false nine role?
Yeah, I think that's right. And he was able to do that because of his...
Oh, smashing header! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Otto spots it and intercepts. Rangers have it back and can go again. Spread out to the left. Well, that looks a decent ball. David Villa takes a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And that's a dangerous ball.
There's the shot!
Rangers leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Veron.
And Veron!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Italy with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Ibrahimovic! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Tries to pass it through. Looking for the run. Oh, look at the space here. Adams
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Schneider.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Bergomi.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. In towards the back stick. Goes for goal!
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Nicely weighted ball. And that's a good ball.
Referee has just said play on. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is Snyder! He's going for goal! That's got him rattled. Lorenzo Insigne. "15 minutes till half-time. Tries from a long way out. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And he's managed to get rid. Baron.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Lovely, now then.
Real chance! It's in! Italy are back in business! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 2, numero 4.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Italy had the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Serginho's cross. And that's the keeper's ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Odo. Schneider. Totti. Davids. Totti. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Costa Curta goes on a charge down the left. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Davids. Cannavaro.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Villa. Bernardo Silva! Platini. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
That's good.
He's had a shot! No, not quite.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Well, and that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
So we're into the second 45.
Costa Curta. Baresi. And it's Serginho.
He's making a real surge on the left. Oh, that's nice. Roberto Baggio. Oh, they could be caught out here. Baggio has been caught there, it's a foul.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Bernardo Silva. Knocks it out wide. Ibrahimovic. Odo. And it's Bernardo Silva. Platini. And it's Baggio. Davids. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Fired deep towards the back post. Otto. Decent chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Totti looking sharp there. Oh, terrible mistake. He's had a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Rice. And it's Snyder. Can he get it through? Shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Not the most accurate pass.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Platini is fouled. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Wrong. Ball played for Rijkaard. This looks promising.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Davids has given away a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Nicely shaped ball. That has been cut short. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably.
Rangers really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And this is Shevchenko.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Danger averted for now. That's going right the way across.
Looking for options for movement. He has found the way through.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Platini demonstrating his defensive quality there. And back to the keeper.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now that's well seen too. And now the breakaway.
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Shevchenko. Otto calmly anticipates. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Zaire Emery conjures time and space where few can.
Decent progress down the left.
Rangers really will have to throw everything at this now. Davids.
And we're done.
Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Well, we're on the way.
Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better of him.
A proper virtuoso of the game. Even the most brutal tackles were delivered with flawless timing, impeccable grace, elegance.
Spot on.
Bernardo Silva.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Probing pass.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Threads one in. Mbappe!
And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. That's a delicate pass. That's a good ball out wide.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bernardo Silva.
The ball has bounced loose now.
Great ball, and he's in here. It's in! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
His delight very short-lived. The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Schneider.
That's a good run down the left.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckenbauer. And here's Bellingham. And it's Rice. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And that's an excellent interception.
Xabi Alonso.
Now it's Mane. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Bernardo Silva.
Is always looking to break lines.
Bernardo Silva.
Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Now, can they get him away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's very neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's in a great position here. Played out to the left flank. Schneider with the cross. Alexander-Arnold. Ball played for Nesta. Xavi Alonso. Bernardo Silva. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Yeah, but that's the threat posed by teams that have those kind of players who are willing to make those types of runs.
Costa Curta. And it's Schneider. Tries to pass it through. Ederson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Corner given. Rangers with the corner, they're first. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. Sporting have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's clever. He's got away. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Oh, that's a waste. Otto hurtling down that right flank.
2 added minutes has been
Beckenbauer.
indicated.
And it's Schneider. For Rice. And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Rangers really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Zé Roberto takes a look up. That's a throw. Out to the left it goes. Mbappe. Beckenbauer. Now it's Mbappe. Nesta gets a foot in here. Knocks it into space. Xabi Alonso.
That was lovely, that.
And he's in on goal. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, Bernardo Silva! Just off target.
Bernardo Silva is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Costa Curta. And Adams. Saliba. Beckenbauer. And it's Bellingham.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals.
Alexander-Arnold.
Sporting couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Now it's Mane. Bernardo Silva.
And here's Mbappe. Pressing high and with purpose.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
And it's Otto. And that interception was most necessary.
Gets a good foot in there.
Saliba carries the ball down the right.
Bellingham.
Played into space. That's good vision. Now it's Mbappe.
Xavi Alonso. Marquinhos. Bernardo Silva.
Zé Roberto stood his ground strongly.
Substitution.
The manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Franz Beckenbauer. Number 7.
Kubasi.
Schneider.
Rangers
Number 9,
perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Number 10.
Some really good ball movement.
Lovely feet.
Mane shapes to shoot!
Mane finds himself offside.
Number 20, Phil Foden. Number 21, Griezmann.
And here's Mane. Oh, cracking ball.
Oh, that's nice.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The ref's been lenient here.
I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Xavi Alonso
Ready to try one.
Alonso!
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Out to the right.
Costa Curta gets across to intercept that.
Xavi Alonso.
Now he's got space here. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great vision. Soboslai. He is through here. Sweat. Decent shot! Off the post.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And this is Bernardo Silva. Oh, shooting chance!
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a...
Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Substitution for Rangers, number 6.
So, time for changes
Adams.
on both sides,
Coming
actually.
on the field is number 4,
Saliba.
Substitution in progress.
Odo. And it's Odo. Looking for options for movement. Kubasi.
Griezmann. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Griezmann. Bellingham is onto this. Crunching tackle. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position. And the potential here for the first goal of the game.
That was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Rangers take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Played into space. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Alexander-Arnold.
Costa Curta. And that was nowhere near his best.
Foden.
Szoboszlai.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. The pass has gone astray. Ball's gone out of play. Park Ji-sung.
That pass has been well intercepted.
The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
Rangers have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.
Today that memorabilia
Foden picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Rangers leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. What are you making of this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, this system, Peter, allows for a really expansive passing game. If your centre-backs can play, then you see lots of diagonal switches to the wing-backs, and it all makes for a stylish, attractive bundle. However, its biggest weakness are those gaps between centre-backs and wing-backs. And with quick enough movement from the opposition, that can cause lots of trouble.
And that was very necessary. And this is Pele. Pele gets flagged offside. And this is Schneider. Danger averted for now. Liverpool have reclaimed it. Griezmann is herring after that one. Bellingham.
It's always nice to see the silky smooth skills of Robert Pires.
A really exceptional talent, and he could play alongside anyone.
Yeah, I'll go along with that. And I think when it comes to his position, I'm going to say probably space is it, because he finds it with such graceful movement, and his invention does the rest.
Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ruben Dias. A probing pass. Not the most accurate pass.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Now it's Villa. Rodri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No, not quite on the same wavelength. A corner it is then. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to clear it. Back into the middle. Ball is over the line. Schneider's cross. And that has been cleared.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Griezmann, he's in a good position here. No foul, says the referee. Ruben Dias. Pele is onto it in a flash. Nice bit of trickery, and he's had it nicked away. Just eases him off the ball. He is through here. Played back in. Takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bebeto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Liverpool have their second corner now. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, what has happened here? So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And that has been clubbed away. Pass somewhat off target. Costa Curta. Adams. Now it's Griezmann. Oh, played right into his path. Nesta. It's Pires. And that has left him in a heap.
Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Well, it would have been harder to... And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And now,
some first half thoughts?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Liverpool leading 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pires will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. He rises! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Beckham. Now it's Messi. Beckham. Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
It's a searching pass. That's good vision. Chance, surely! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he's picked it up out wide. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, that looks a decent ball. Played into space, and the pass is intercepted. Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer. And it's Roberto Carlos. Spread out to the left. And he plays one through.
Schneider showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Beckham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, we expected better, and so did he. That has been cut short. And it's Vitinha.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Aimed beyond the defence. David Villa in acres of space out wide.
David Villa!
It's a loose ball. Vitinha.
No, again there's no way through.
Schneider, given the lift of his goal. Chance for a shot!
Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Number 14.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
He's through and all alone. Oh, super ball.
He's having a shot!
And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in. It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Liverpool are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
Big chance!
No, that's just wide.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Bellingham.
Messi.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Leicester kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely spread. Now it's Beckham. And it's Vitinha. That's a nicely shaped ball.
He's picked his way through. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead.
And he's missed it.
Adams wins the duel this time.
Rodri with a definite foul there. And that's going to be a booking.
Costa Curta.
Challenge just... And he has been fouled there. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Pulls off a sensational save. Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Now, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. So, another set play. It's run loose. Who's going to... Has another go! They've done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Minutes has been indicated.
And yes, it's him again. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
It's run loose here. Szoboszlai. And it's Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get...
Real chance!
They want to be quick to it. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Ruben Dias has got himself a free kick.
Substitution in progress.
And that's it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
And a quick announcement.
David Villa
voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please look at the screen for information on how to find your...